Sparks. This is Montina Portis with fulltimesuccess.com, and I had to do this video because I get so many messages, Facebook messages, Twitter messages, and email about this topic, and I'm like, you know what, I gotta address it, and I wanted to just give you some information and some highlights from a marketing podcast I was listening to this morning and some thoughts that I had. Now we're going to talk about how to run a business part-time, earn extra income, and make more money. And I can talk to you from this perspective because I do run my business part-time and I work full-time. I am the part-time entrepreneur, and I feel your struggles when I get these emails and people say I want to make more money and I need more income. Look, my company, they froze 401ks. We do not have an employee stock purchase plan anymore. Hiring freeze, and there are no increases, okay? So I'm not dependent on them. You may be depending on the one source of income, and I wanted to kind of shift your mindset with that. So the part-time entrepreneur, you want to run a part-time business, you want to earn that extra income. First, you got to be clear. Do you actually want extra income, or do you want a business? There's a big difference. Do you want to sell stuff on eBay or Etsy or eCrater or an e-commerce site like Amazon? Or do you say, you know what? I want to one day walk away from my full-time job and run my business full-time. I want to be a small business owner. So you need to make that distinction first. But as a part-time entrepreneur, you want to also earn extra money. So how much time and effort are you putting into your marketing? And are you creating yourself a second or third job? I did that with Organic Life Products. I had a second, third, and fourth job. I was working that. It took me years before I realized, look, I need to outsource this. Thought I should pause real quick because if you're new to my channel, I've had a ton of new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You might be thinking like, what's Organic Life Products? Organic Life Products is a business that I started in 2010, working full-time still. And it's a product, it's a company where we have products and services that enhance beauty, build confidence, and improve your overall health. So think natural products like shea butters, coconut oils, things like that. Okay, so back to how to run a business part-time. You have to have a set schedule. You have to have time either in the morning, at night. If you don't have kids, you might have some time, downtime when you get home from work. But you have to set up a schedule to run that business because you need time to work on things that are important within your business. So you might be thinking like, I don't want another job. And you know what? No, you don't have time for another job. So what can you outsource? All right, Tim Ferriss, I have a little, not a crush on you, but I'd like to meet you one day. Not talk to you, I want to meet you one day. I want to give you a high five. But this book, The 4-Hour Workweek, is phenomenal. And I treat it very much like just as a template. It's not a book that I read all the way through and then I put on the shelf. It's a book that I reference pretty much a few times a week, okay? And right now, if you're saying, but I'm an employee, how does this help me? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, getting a remote personal assistant is a huge departure point and marks the moment that you learn how to give orders and be commander instead of the commanded. Running a part-time business, you need to outsource what you're not good at, what's not producing an income for you. If it's something on your website, automation with your emails, get you a virtual assistant to answer some calls, pay somebody, get 5 to 10 hours a week worth of work out of someone that you can outsource. Things that are giving you headaches within your business. You want to be able to make an extra income. Then you have to decide, how much of that extra income do you want? Okay, do you want $500? Because $500 a month, I always stick at that, is $16 a day. Little widgets, a service. What can you sell or provide $16 a day worth of that will produce $500 a month, which is $6,000 a year, okay? That's something you can pay on student loans, pay off credit cards, extra money in your pocket, build up your savings. So what can you do with that? Now, if you want to have a small business, what are you outsourcing so that it's shifting your efforts on replacing that salary? Because that's extremely important for you. When you want to make more money within your business, you got to outsource. In 4-Hour Workweek, that chapter 8, he's talking about outsourcing within your business. It is extremely important. The other thing I want to talk about is a lot of times with employees, we have a very central focus. Because remember, we're task-oriented. We're working on the same thing every single day, or different projects I work on, different things. But you're paid to do something and you probably have a title. So going home and thinking about a part-time business, you might think of it as extra work. But you have to think of yourself as the commander-in-chief. You are now the leader. You're out in front. Okay, you're not in the back, you're not driving the whip, you're in the front. So as a leader, okay, now how do you lead others? How do you solve problems? How does your product or service solve that problem? How do you explain it? Who can you get coaching from? That's a huge investment I made in my business in 2013, and I'll tell you, it was the best investment I made, the absolute best investment I made. Invest in online courses, invest in personal development seminars, get around people like you. And then with that focus, shift your mindset. Get books that talk about entrepreneurism. You know, learn who, you know, top people are. Just start discovering, you know, the successes of entrepreneurs and shift your mindset. So that's just some information I wanted to give to you all that are struggling. I get emails, people are struggling in their full-time efforts, and then they get stuck. And then they don't have the energy to go do something else. I want you to have the energy to go do something else that's going to earn extra income and make more money for you. Now, I have all kind of things coming up down the pipeline I'm excited about. I have an ebook, so I finally get to get on the Amazon e-commerce platform, and I can't wait for you all to find out more about that. And it's all about YouTube. It's some of the things that I've learned, the #1 mistakes that I've made, and how you all can use it to your advantage. It's not really specifically for someone that's like, I'm gonna use YouTube for business. No, it's for people that have a message, that you wanna get out to the world. And you want people to see your videos. You want more than 13 and 14 views on your videos. So you'll have information about that. And if you're interested in YouTube as a business, I have a 7-day free training. Everything's within the description bar. Get in it, get to going, and start creating videos for your business. Video marketing is huge. It's huge because as a part-time entrepreneur, you must learn how to duplicate your efforts. Okay, it has to be systematically. You have to learn what works for you and where your strength is. So I just wanted to share that with you all. And again, think more than the singular focus. You know, entrepreneurs have informational products. They have CDs. Think Tony Robbins. I mean, you'll see him on QVC, CDs, books. Think of that in your own life. Why would you have just one stream of income? You want multiple streams of income, and you especially want passive income streams where you make money in your sleep. So that's what I wanted to share. I always appreciate you all watching. Make sure you subscribe if you want to get more, and visit me over on Facebook. I love to connect with you all. Peace.